Okay, hi all, Antsolf here from Antsolf Starting Over. Today is technically day 7 of week 2, so tomorrow will be exactly 2 weeks. As most of you know, I had a weigh-in through the week. I didn't do anything yesterday because I wanted to sort of save it all up for today because yesterday was a bit boring. Had a weigh-in on Monday and got my weigh-in from 194, and then had one at hospital on Thursday due to my legs because I needed to do some vitals. So they did my weight then and it was 190. So that means in 11 days as of Thursday I'd lost 7 kilos. Tomorrow I will be doing a weigh-in for the second week on a Monday. I want to know, it's basically the end of week 2, so this will be the start of week 3 tomorrow. I just want to do a weigh-in to see how much I've lost through this 2-week period. I've always aimed for 20 kilos over the 6 weeks pre-op diet run. I was hoping for 10, but the way I'm going at the moment, it's very likely that I will be 10 kilos down tomorrow. So if that is the case, that'd be awesome. And I'll probably hit my mark of 20 without too much drama. But the confidence level is still there to get through it and all that sort of stuff. For logistics of the whole thing, I'm basically doing exactly what I'm told to do. I'm eating as much vegetables and salad as I want, as much diet jelly as I want, and a handful of protein for the day. My handful of protein usually comes now. I'm just about to go in and have something to eat. And my hand of protein will come in the form of chicken with a salad that I'm eating that I'll have with a little bit of balsamic vinegar over it. And then tonight I'll go home and I'll have have my third shake for the day, and I'll have some jelly. It's weird when they say just have shakes. You can actually eat. I'm actually eating more, I think, than I ever have done before since I've been on this, but I'm just obviously eating clean food. I'm eating, and yes, it has been washed too. And dried. I'm just eating nice, clean food. I'm not having any sugars or anything like that unless they come in packets and whatever, but I'm pretty much nothing. If there's anything like that in a vinaigrette or a vinegar that I'm using, well, I doubt it, but, you know, that's all that is really going on. I'm not feeling too bad. I haven't been too tired. Admittedly, I do get a lot of sleep and spend a lot of time in my bed at the moment, because I'm not working and my hip is playing up and I basically have my legs in the air because of my bad circulation with my legs. So I'm sure that'll all post-op, it'll all disappear. But to say that I'm doing it tough isn't really correct. I'm on a few sites on Facebook and stuff, and people whinge and whine about the 2 weeks and the 4 weeks. They're not, when I say whinge and whine, they're saying how it's difficult for them. And they're allowed to have a proper meal at night. They're only on 2 shakes a day. I'm on 3, and from the list that I got of my foods that I'm allowed to eat and stuff that I think I've put on my Instagram account, guys, if you have a look at that, you'll see I can pretty much eat anything apart from nuts and fruit and the obvious oil things. So my diet is pretty good. I'm not too fussed about my diet in regards to that. So there's a lot of food there that I can eat, and I'm not really struggling too much with keeping food down. The diet jelly is pretty good. I have one in the morning and I have one at night. If I was home during the day where I have 3 meals at home, for instance, I would probably have one there as well. And I'm even prone to have 2 sometimes. So, you know, they're actually got something like 25 grams of kilojoules, so 25 kilojoules per serve. So you're basically doing less than 100 calories or kilojoules if you have a 500 ml tub, which is what 1 sachet makes up. So you're doing pretty well. They're all going well as well. The jellies have been good. I've had a lot of communication with people over in the States. Something that's spinning me out, and I got an email from them the other day, and I can't remember names, and as most of you know, I don't tend to say names. But a couple of people from Ireland, it's spun me out. So the people from Ireland, if you're watching, hello. thank you very much for tuning in. Thank you very much to one person that sent me an email from Ireland. Thank you very much for that. It's awesome to go from here to there and know that something's happening with somebody and I'm helping you guys out. I've always said I wanted to help one person. That one person ideally is me. But if I help someone else along the way, my job here is done. I'm not doing it for the money. I'm not doing it for the fame. I would love to get a lot of users. So if you're seeing this YouTube clip, subscribe, like it, all that sort of stuff that everybody else tells you to do. But it's not why I'm doing it. I'm doing it so the people in the situation that I'm in that are a bit worried and a little bit frightened about what they're doing and how they do it are able to understand that just a normal guy, yes, I have a big personality. Yes, I have enormous self-confidence. Yes, I don't really get fazed by too much. But I'm just a normal guy. A normal guy that's 52 years old and weighs too much. And I'm doing it because obviously I'll have health issues. I have health issues already with my legs and different things like that. I'm surprised I don't have diabetes. And there's a whole lot of other things that I'm surprised that I don't have. Apart from that, everything is good. So this will make me better. It'll make me go back to doing what I have to do. The hardest part that I'm contemplating about all of this is actually getting back to the gym. I haven't been to the gym for about 20 odd years, and it will be very difficult for me to go back and do that. And as I haven't done it for such a long time, and it is something that I used to do on a daily and regular basis, it will be a little bit more difficult for me to do that. But that's how things like that are. So I'm not too fussed about that. I just get in there, and the way I've tackled this at the moment is I'm so motivated. And look, something that I have to really throw out there, and a lot of people know who they are, and it happens every time I go to a poker game. Most of you know I play poker, and those of you that don't now do. Poker is a big part of my life. I played full-time for a few years, and then I got hurt and I couldn't do it, and money was an issue, and money's an issue and still an issue and all that sort of stuff. And not being able to work is a bigger issue for me at the moment. So I'm saving and trying to keep money going so that I can pay for this, for the operation. And once that's done, well, then everything will get itself back on track again. I've started over in the last 5 years about 3 times, so I'm happy to start over again. I'm not too worried about that. But in regards to poker, it's just great turning up to a poker game, as I did today, and out of about 30 people at the venue, at least 10 to 12 come up and, how you going, big fella? How you going? How you going, Solf? How you going, mate? What's going on? How much did you lose this week? I'm watching your blog. You're awesome. It's so good to see you on your blog. You know, blah, 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 blah. So it's thank you to all of you. I say thank you when I see you guys. I really appreciate the fact that you're actually talking to me and helping me, and you guys are motivating me, believe it or not, as much as I might be motivating people around the place. But you guys that come up and backslap me and ask me how I'm going, and a couple of people have noticed, even with this stupid beard, a few people have noticed that I have lost a little bit of weight and I look a little bit thinner and stuff, and I'm noticing it in clothes and stuff. They're basically falling. They're not falling off yet, but they're getting there, and I'm pretty proud of myself as well. So tomorrow's the big day. Tomorrow's the day that I want to hit 10 kgs. If I can get to 10 kgs tomorrow, I'll be one happy man. In 2 weeks, 10 kgs in 2 weeks is awesome for me, considering I've already got 7 in 11 days. So it sort of makes sense that it's probably going to happen. It'll be very, very close, and I'll be doing everything I can to make that happen. Anyway, look, please go and check out all the blogs. Is ansolfstartingover.wordpress.com. The Instagram is www.instagram.com/ansolfstartingover. The YouTube channel is the same, but it's a very long address. So if you type in Ansolf Starting Over in there, you will get to my channel and my page. And what's the other one? Facebook. Facebook is now sorted. It hasn't been set up quite the same way as I want it to be at the moment, but it is I adjust it every day basically, and I'm doing little things to it every day, but it is Ant Solve Starting Over. So if you're in Facebook, and you can do that and you can get in there. For those of you that are all on my private Instagram and on my private Facebook and on my private, all the things that I've got that I'm private on, if you want to jump onto the other ones and join along with that, that'd be awesome. And I'd appreciate your support in that regard. Jump on my normal Facebook and get into my Ant Solve Starting Over Facebook. Jump on my normal Instagram and get into my Ant Solve Starting Over Instagram. That would be awesome. Anyway, guys, look, it's been an interesting 2 weeks. It's had its moments. I think I've posted a couple of days where I wasn't feeling crash hot. I think one of them was the day when my legs blew up. But it's been fun, and it's been good, and I'm so motivated. I'm still as motivated as I was 2 weeks ago. There's only one downside to having as much Optifast as I'm having, and I have got the vanilla ones, and I'm hoping that's going to change tonight because I'm getting some more tonight. The chocolate ones are fine, but I start to smell like vanilla. Personally, I don't mind vanilla. I wear vanilla perfume and body spray and stuff like that, and I don't mind the vanilla smell, but when you can stand or sit at a poker table and smell the shake on you, because it's probably a bit like garlic, where it goes straight through you, it's a bit weird for me, and I basically think that's funny. But anyway, another pointer, and somebody asked me if I'd mention it again, the Jello you apparently can have cold as a liquid form. Just mix it as you normally would mix it, the diet jelly. Did I say Jello for our American friends? I did. The diet jelly, just mix it as you would to put in a container of 500 mils. Let it cool, or put a little bit of extra cold water in it, and you can drink it like a tea, like a lukewarm to mildly hot tea if you want. If you're worried about fluids and what you can drink and you can't hold down tea, a lot of people, and I learnt this from one of the sites, so a lot of people are having flavoured jelly liquid as their drink. And no, it's not going to set in your stomach. For those of you that are old school like I am, and remember the days when your granddad and your dad and everybody used to say, don't eat the watermelon seeds because they'll grow in your stomach. Well, the reason why I'm fat is because I probably ate about 50 million watermelon seeds, and that's why I've got them in there. Yeah, good one. Anyway, the Jello, the jelly or the Jello, whatever you want to call it, will not set in your stomach, so you're all good. Anyway, guys, that's enough from me. This has been one of the longest ones I've done in ages. That's what happens when you don't do one for 2 days. Always remember, guys, nothing is real if you don't believe in who you are. Ant Solve, signing off. See you, guys. Talk to you tomorrow at some stage. Hopefully 10 kilos lighter.